They say a mother's love is supposed to be equal, unconditional, and blind to favor. But in my house, love was a currency, and my sister had the only valid account. For as long as I can remember, I was the invisible child. My sister Sarah could do no wrong. If she cried, the room stopped. If I broke a bone, I was told to stop making a scene. I spent 22 years thinking that if I just worked harder, smiled more, or achieved enough, my mother would finally see me. I was wrong. It took one single devastating night for me to realize that no matter what I did, I was always going to be second best. A childhood of cold shadows. Growing up, the bias wasn't even hidden. It was advertised. On Sarah's birthdays, there were elaborate parties, customized cakes, and dynamic presents. On mine, a quick happy birthday over breakfast and a gift card bought from the gas station on the way home. When Sarah wanted to go to private art school, my mom liquidated her savings to make it happen. But when I applied to college, I was told there was no money left and that I should figure it out on my own. I worked 2 part-time jobs while taking night classes. I paid for my own clothes, my own car, and my own tuition. Meanwhile, Sarah stayed home, lived rent-free, and had every mistake erased by my mother's endless generosity. Whenever I tried to speak up, my mom would gaslight me. "Why are you always so jealous? Sarah just needs more support than you. You're strong. You don't need anything." Being called strong was just her excuse for neglecting me. The climax of this unfairness happened 6 months ago. I was in a terrifying car accident on my way home from work. My car was totaled, and I was rushed to the emergency room with severe concussion and internal injuries. Terrified and bleeding, I called my mother from the hospital bed. She picked up on the third ring. I sobbed, telling her what happened and asking her to come. There was a pause on the line. Then, in a calm, almost annoyed tone, she said, "Oh, well, Sarah's dog has an appointment at the groomer's right now, and she gets anxious if I'm not there to hold her hand. Are you okay to just take an Uber home when they discharge you?" She hung up. I sat there in the sterile hospital room, surrounded by machines and nurses, and felt a coldness wash over me that had nothing to do with the physical pain. My mother had literally chosen a dog's haircut over her child's life. 2:30 to 4:30. The conclusion. Choosing myself. That night, a flip switched inside my brain. The desperation to earn my mother's love vanished, replaced by an overwhelming sense of clarity. When I left the hospital, I didn't go back to her house. I stopped calling. I stopped checking in. I packed my remaining things while they were out and moved into my own apartment across town. It took 3 weeks for her to even notice I was gone. And when she finally texted me, it wasn't to ask how I was recovering. It was to ask if I could loan Sarah $200 for rent. I blocked her number. Walking away from family is never easy, and the quiet grief of never having a real mother stays with me. But I realized something crucial. I spent my whole life waiting for her to choose me, when the person I actually needed to choose was myself.